Well, good morning. Welcome to our CC Live presentation on the Artistry and Decorative Concrete program. It's taking place all this week in the Silver Lot 3 across from the South Hall. My name's Ken Hooker, and I'm the coordinator of the program, and I'm here with two of the participating artists this year, Eric Forshee from the Fisher Companies in Midland, Michigan, and Nathan Giffen on my right, who is with Vertical Artisans Incorporated. I'm just going to talk with them a little bit about participating in the program, and also urge you all to get out to the Silver Lot, to this South Silver Lot, and take a look at what we're doing, because it's a lot of fun. So Eric, what led you to participate in the program this year?
It's actually a long story, but I'll try and keep it short. Last year, I built a large conference room table for our company, and in that process, during that process, our company was building 2 baseball fields for our local Little League team. And I was approached by the landscaping contractor about building a monument for all the donors who donated to the field to have it constructed. And he wanted a polished concrete wall that we can engrave all of the names in. So I sent him a sketch of a great big concrete box with a baseball sitting on top of it, and he said, "Can you do that?" I said, "We sure can." So Decorative Concrete entered me into a contest after it was all completed for the National Concrete Association, and I was an award winner, which will be take place tonight. And Todd had also told me, "Hey, you should, enter in the contest, the artistry contest." And I wasn't going to participate at first, and then Dow Chemical is one of our major clients, and they have this theme this year of play to win. And I'm on the safety committee, and it's a analogy towards working safe and get everyone home safe each night. And we have to work every day to win, and our win is getting home to our family safe. And being on that committee, I thought, this might be a really neat project for that, baseball theme, and having a contest like this where you have to work long hours, work with a lot of tools around a lot of people, do it safe, and it's a contest where we want to win. So that's how I got here.
So what's been the most challenging aspect of doing a live demonstration?
I think logistics, just getting all the tools that you need here, and I think I've done the local economy pretty well. Many trips to Home Depot and Harbor Freight.
What's been the most rewarding part of it so far? I know it's still going on, but...
I think, there's a lot of talent out there, and watching some of the things they're doing and having those people that are doing this kind of work come up to you and tell you this is really cool. I've never seen anything like this. And
yeah. Would you be, at this point, would you be inclined to ever try it again? Or,
I think I would. I mean, there's some things I'd do different, maybe scale back a little bit.
Anything else you'd like to say about the work you're doing out there, or how the project has gone?
I think we're on track to get it completed on time, I think, and the weather's been great, and I really appreciate all your help in getting everything here the way we needed to get it done.
So that's what we just want to make sure that everybody gets out to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
So Nathan, this is not your first time around.
No, I've participated in the artistry several times over the last 8 years.
Presumably that means it's worth your while. What do you what's been helpful about it, or what do you like about taking part?
Well, the artistry, I think, is actually one of the most important aspects of the world of concrete, because unlike, many of the other facets of the concrete realm, it covers the decorative concrete realm. There's a lot of innovation. There's a lot of things that are taking place inside of, that arena, and if you're not exposed to it, you don't know that you can do it. And my experience as a consultant and a contractor is that when the public sees what's possible in the realm of decorative concrete, they take a great interest. There's a lot of information out there, but if they're not exposed to it, they don't really have a chance to really participate or acquire it. So there's a lot more to decorative concrete than just acid staining and polishing and stamping a driveway. So there's just a lot of stuff that takes place in the vertical realm as well.
Tell us a little bit about your project this year.
This year, we decided that we wanted to go with something that would really resonate with homeowners, and that is working with more of like a hardscapes theme. Doing more in the backyard arena. There's a lot of patios, there's a lot of things that are out there that homeowners like, so we decided to work specifically this year with a seat wall theme. And we're using a kind of like a special help in the ICF arena, or basically the foam arena, from a company called Hardscape Systems, where we lay out these foam substrates and then shoot them with various cements that structuralize, so to speak, these seat walls that are about 20 inches off the ground. So with one fell swoop, you could come in and drop in these systems, pour your countertop, which actually becomes a seat wall, and then of course do the side work. Doesn't necessarily have to be decorative concrete, but it could be anything that you want on the face. So that, in addition to some other pieces of foam that we sculpted just for effect, bigger planters. We actually have a huge rock that's stood up on its axis that rotates, and a couple other nice ground effects with fire and ice. So it's an exciting piece, and it's not just nice to look at, but it also resonates with the homeowners, which is what our goal is. We want to show how valid, vertical decorative concrete is to a homeowner, even in their backyard.
What are some of the most challenging things about doing a project like this in a live demonstration with people walking around, talking to you, and watching what you do every step of the way?
Well, in addition to what my colleague said, I think probably one of the interesting challenges is just being able to stop what you're doing and answer one of the 5 billion questions that you get asked by the public as they walk through, as the contractors walk through. They want to know what you're using, and how are you doing that, and how much that costs, and you want to be polite and you want to answer their questions, but yet you still have a task to do. So being able to avail yourself, to the public is somewhat of a challenge as you're working.
Am I correct, Nathan, that some of the people who are working with you on your crew are students of yours?
Yes. All of the people in my crew, with the exception to the manufacturer that supplied the equipment and the material, all the people that are on the crew are actually students of mine. Some of them are new students, and some of them have been students for several years. But all of them have gone through the Vertical Artisans training, which is either hands-on or online. And I'll let them speak for the quality of the training, but they're having fun right now.
And the participation in the artistry program, is that considered an odious chore, or is it a perk for them to be invited to work with you?
They're so stoked about what's going on right now. They're just totally excited. In fact, just trying to get the workload all together, we did an application last night, but the sun went down and the temperature dropped. We had to come back at 3 o'clock in the morning just to finish it up, because there's a whole process that you go through. But there wasn't one of them that said they wouldn't be there. They're just really gung-ho about it.
Well, of course, in the context of the world of concrete, it is time limited.
Yes, indeed.
And so that's That's why Eric's had to be working out there sometimes in the middle of the night. And
Yeah, we shared the moonlight together.
and the tower lights, right?
Right.
If there are other contractors, decorative contractors, who are considering applying, what would you tell them about the experience and why it might be worthwhile for them to take part next time?
Yeah. Well, the first thing I would suggest to them is bring a three-way power cord, because you always need an extra three-way power cord. The second thing I would say is take about 2 months before the event and really iron out every aspect of it, mentally go through the whole project, because there is a time crunch. It's not like you could just stop and start. There's always going to be something that you're going to forget. Once you're there, you're going to need something. But the good thing about the artistry, and this has been the case at least for the 8 years that I've participated in the artistry section, the people in the artistry program are very sharing. You need some duct tape, you need a drill, you need a bit, you need something, you need some extra material, a bag of cement, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of synergy and friendship that takes place. And even though all the projects that we are working on are all very different and completely, in a class of their own, really, there's just a camaraderie among the artists, and it's always rewarding to meet them every year and make new friends and just kind of learn and grow, what's available in the world of decorative concrete.
Yeah, from my perspective, having worked on it now for 3 years, meeting the people, getting to know what they're excited about, and the amazing variety of kinds of work that people are doing is really something to see. I wanted to mention something, or let Eric talk about the disposition of his project.
Well, our project has now been donated to a local Little League field. So Saturday morning we'll be loading up on a truck to go to that field.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know what they would be doing with that 4,000-pound baseball otherwise. So it's
Yeah.
good that it's going to be on display and no doubt cherished by that team.
Yeah, it's rewarding to know it's going to last and not get demolished at the end of the show. So.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for talking with me up here today. I'll let you get back to the silver lot and get your work done.
All right, thank you.